Passt. Dann schauen wir uns jetzt was ist das? Explanation Trailer Way of the Hunter an. Los geht's.
Way of the Hunter is a true next-generation hunting experience from developer Nine Rocks Games. It all
Aber nicht
begins
Unreal
here,
5, ne?
a lodge owned by
Nur
your
4.
grandfather, who taught you everything you need to know about hunting when you were young. These skills and more will be put to the test as you step in and run the family business for him while he takes a break, recovering from an illness. The game is set in 2 vast territories, each featuring 55 square miles of open-world terrain. Experience the ancient hunting grounds of the Pacific Northwest. From elk and deer to waterfowl, from mountain
Schaut
to
schon
valley,
schön aus,
the
oder?
Pacific Northwest showcases diversity of challenge
Bist du
and
deppert.
the very best of American hunting.
Schau, wie schön, dass sie sich bewegen.
You'll also test
Und
your
der
hunting
Rest.
skills in Transylvania. Once one of the most popular hunting destinations for European nobility, it becomes your hunting paradise to track everything from wild boar to gray wolves. From the deepest forests to rolling plains, this territory is steeped in history. These
glaub, da will ich
remarkable
hin.
landscapes are controlled by a sophisticated system that simulates the life cycles of 2,500 animals in the Pacific Northwest and another 3,000 in Transylvania, featuring a 24-hour day-night cycle
Geil.
and true-to-life flora and fauna. Way of the Hunter's realistic atmosphere immerses you in the wilderness.
Transsilvanien
and the heart
werden wir
of the
beginnen,
hunt
ganz
like
klar,
never
oder?
before. In Way of the Hunter, you can follow the story or choose your own path in free play. The adventure starts at Bear Den Ranch, where you'll acquire.
War das nicht gerade auch ein echtes lizenziertes Fernrohr? Waschmel? Oder wie die heißen? Gibt's doch, ne? Geil. Also ich werde auf jeden Fall in Transsilvanien starten, würde ich sagen. Und über 3000 verschiedene Tiere, die sich alle bewegen. Wahnsinn. Das ist der Traum, nicht? Das ist ja herrlich.
Rifles and stock up on gear and ammunition to prepare for the hunt. It's your base where you'll work to supply ethically hunted meats to elite restaurants that require the highest quality standards.
Jetzt frage ich mich aber immer noch, man sieht immer noch nicht, dass man da echt drinnen herumgehen kann und sich das anschauen kann. Es ist wieder so wie so ein... Naja,
Clients from high-end local restaurants will reach
ha,
out to
geil, so eine ganze
you.
Geschichte
It's your
drum geborgen,
job
oder?
to bring home the game and pocket the cash. You can keep tabs on each order by accessing the objectives menu, where you can track markers, tasks, and jobs. In Way of the Hunter, you can choose from a wide variety of firearms.
Remington,
ranging from
alles
tried
da.
and trusted classics, right through some of the most advanced contemporary sporting rifles on the market today. For every animal you hunt, there's a corresponding firearm. And say, for instance, the ideal weapon for hunting the roe deer is a Tier 4 rifle. There are 6 firearms tiers,
Ramsas,
starting with
old
shotguns
rival.
at Tier 1 and going up to Tier 6, which are the highest caliber firearms. Choose from the best officially licensed hunting gear available, from leading manufacturers including hunting rifles from Remington Firearms, Primo's Calls, the Bushnell Prime 10x42 binoculars, and ammunition from the likes of Remington and Federal. You can store all your gear back at the lodge or in the trunk of your car. In Way of
Geil.
the Hunter, there's more than one way to hunt game. You'll need to explore and gain a deep knowledge of the terrain to understand where animals are at different stages of their day. Learn their habits, their habitats, and where they eat, drink, and sleep. There are dozens of animal species, each modeled with realistic behaviors. For example, if a deer hears you running or trampling through brush heavily, it's easily spooked. Play smart and be light on your feet. To track game, keep your eyes peeled for signs of life on animal paths, such as footprints, droppings, and urine. To assist you, stand still and use the Hunter Sense feature, which highlights important elements in the environment. Of course, for a real challenge, you can play without Hunter Sense, or customize the elements that'll be highlighted in your.
Ich glaube, wir werden ohne Hunter Sense spielen und wir werden ohne all dem spielen. Ich glaube, wir werden alles abdrehen. Wir werden alles abdrehen. Sogar das HUD werden wir abdrehen. Wir werden dieses Spiel spielen, ohne dass wir irgendeine Hilfestellung haben. Das wird wunderbar. Das wird eine Experience zu Deutsch, die noch nie da war. Ich sag's dir. Da werden wir reingehen. Da werden wir reingehen und werden eins werden mit der Natur.
World to your preference. Successful hunters must use all of their abilities and senses. You can play the waiting game, hunker down, stay silent, and listen out for sounds of life. Use hunting stands to watch out for animals to feed, water, or
Der schaut
simply
urgut
break
aus.
cover.
Das Holz ist auch so wunderschön
Collars can
real.
lure your target closer, but be careful. If the game catches wind of your scent, they'll be alerted to your presence and may move away. Now, however you choose to hunt, big game, small game, or birds, and whichever firearm and gear you use, you must be aware of your hunting pressure on the animals. If you hunt too often in the same zone, the animals feel your pressure and move on to another area. Once you've tracked the game you're looking for, the moment of truth draws close. Use binoculars or your scope to determine the distance, ballistics, and shooting range. Once you're 100% confident, line up, take a deep breath, and it's a clean shot that's pierced at least one lung. If an animal is lethally wounded but still moving, use hunter sense to track it and complete the hunt ethically. Place a marker on the spot where the animal was hit and investigate for blood tracks.
Wobei ohne den Hunter Sense sehen wir das dann nicht, das wäre dann auch wieder zart, ne?
And now you must end the hunt. When you take a successful shot, you're presented with the shot review screen. Bullet cam shows detailed information about the hunt and how and where you can improve next time. It's important for hunters to only take the cleanest shot possible to eliminate suffering for the animal. That's the way of the hunter. Back at the lodge, you can display trophies from successful hunts. They'll increase their magnificence depending on the animal's fitness and age. Animal habitats consist of groups that share a common average fitness value, which you can alter in two ways. Hunting low trophy score males will drive up the fitness value of the habitat, while hunting high score males that are better for the gene pool will pull it down and produce lower quality trophies over time. The more you explore the Pacific Northwest and Transylvania, the more areas you'll open up. Some regions have restricted access, and you'll need to get permission to hunt on them by purchasing access
sehr
or
geil.
taking on jobs.
Sehr geil.
To
Ein
navigate
kleines
the vast
Rollenspielelement
world of
dabei.
the Way of the Hunter,
Boah,
you
schön
can use
riesig,
a
schau das an.
variety of tools, including objective markers, fast travel and vehicles you can drive, store equipment in, and customize. You can also team up
Das
with
Auto
friends
schaut
or
auch
other
super aus, der
hunters
Jeep.
and venture out into the wilderness together to work as one. A new world of hunting awaits. Welcome to the Way of the Hunter. Coming soon to PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S.
Trailer können sie.
A new and customize. You can also team up with friends or other hunters and venture out into the wilderness together.
Da haben wir's. Sie haben wirklich einfach die Bekannten, oder? Die bekannten Firmen die Lizenzen gekauft. Ich meine, das finde ich schon geil. Das macht das Ganze noch ein bisschen, das würzt das Ganze einfach. Es ist einfach wunderschön und wenn ich mir das da anschaue, ich meine, schau dir die
This is
Grafik an,
diversity of challenge.
dieses Wasser, das ist einfach herrlichst. Bin gespannt, wie es auf meinem PC ausschauen wird. Aber es ist
The
herrlichst.
very best of American
Und
hunting.
da schau wie schön. Dagegen ans. Da essen sie.
You'll also test your hunting skills in Transylvania. Once one of the most popular hunting destinations
Also
for
Transsilvanien, da werden wir beginnen. Das wird super. Das wird super. Schauen wir mal, ob man das mit dem Hunter-Skill ein- oder ausschalten. Bin gespannt, ob es da, vielleicht kann man da vorher einen Grad auswählen oder so, wie man es möchte. Aber cool wäre das da, ne? Schau, sie geht ja, oder er
It
geht,
becomes your hunting paradise.
ohne Hut. Das Hut ist komplett weg. Und das wäre schon geil. Also einfach nur so, ohne Hut, das wäre super.
To track everything from wild boar to grey wolves. From the deepest
Schön, 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 gefällt mir. Wunderbar. Wir haben es ja auch vorbestellt. Das heißt, wir werden es am 16. glaube ich, kommt's, ne? Das ist der, was ist das, Montag oder ist das der Dienstag? Das ist der Montag. Der Dienstag, schon wieder nicht der Feiertag. Das heißt, wir können es erst am Abend testen. Schaß.